Today we are going to cut the hood so that the hood will fit on the car. Seeing as how I think the carburetor is going to stick up a little high, and especially when I get the air filter on there, it's not going to probably fit. So I think my plan for cutting the hood is I'm going to follow these lines here up and around, and I'm just going to cut out this whole centerpiece because it's got a dent in it anyway. So we're just going to cut that whole piece out, and that'll allow some good venting from the engine bay, and it'll also allow our carburetor to poke through. So I'm just going to start by drilling probably holes in each corner, and then probably cut it with the Sawzall. I think the Sawzall is going to be easiest. So that's what we're doing. I need to freaking organize all my tools and crap one of these days and clean the garage up and all that jazz. But I guess still got to change the tires on this thing from after the burnout. They're all freaking torn up. At least the one side that didn't pop. So anyway, cutting the hood. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill some holes, and we'll cut it. Hopefully it fits.
My hair going nowhere, I swear. Like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running.
Alright, that'll give us a rough cut. I obviously have to come in there and clean up my lines because they're pretty off, but I might end up just cutting out this whole triangle just to make it look a little better. But we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and try and throw it on the car here and see what happens. Alright, so obviously looks pretty rough from the top there. My radiator is sitting right there, so we'll have to probably notch that out, get that to sit down. Other than that, doesn't really look like that. Kind of makes you realize how offset the engine is, but oh well. We will see what we can't do there. Maybe give the hood a quick wipe down, and we'll come back at you here. Well, we got the hood to fit. I had to chop out some of the cross member down here. I still may end up, I might just take like a 3-inch hole saw and just put a hole right here for the radiator cap to come through. Because I can't get the radiator to go down any further, and I mean I could live with the radiator cap poking through the hood. But other than that, I mean the hood's on there pretty good. It's definitely sitting up just a little bit. If we were to get that radiator cap to come down through there, it would definitely sit, because I mean this side will sit flush with just a little bit of pressure. So we may end up doing that, just cut a hole for the radiator cap, no big deal. I mean it's got a gaping hole in the hood anyway, which really kind of looks like crap. I need to clean all that up. But get that all cleaned up, and then we'll see if we can't figure out a way to mount our grill in here, which should be probably just a bunch of zip ties. But we can mock it up right quick. We'll see what it's going to look like. So that's just set in there, but doesn't look too terrible. Actually looks pretty good. Looks more like a car now with the hood and everything on it. So we'll get that zip tied in and make a few more modifications to the hood, and we'll be all set for that. I still got to swap the burnout tires over, and probably a battery tie down. I may go ahead and hook up the brake bias adjuster. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm not sure how much it's really going to do, but we may just throw it in there just because, I mean, you will be able to change it some. So we'll probably hook that up, and really just got to go over all the nuts and bolts. There's an autocross event next weekend that I'm hoping to go and shake the car down at, and hopefully, you know, get it ready. And then there's a drift event in St. Louis. I believe it's August 4th. So hopefully we'll get it out to that and really get to be able to put it through its paces as long as it makes it through the autocross well. So that's the plan. Just gonna button a few things up here, and I'm sure there's something else that I'm forgetting. So we'll wait and see. Okay, I got the hood mounted, and I put the scuff plates on right there, and I got the grill mounted as well. It's just kind of zip tied in, but it's pretty freaking sturdy. So looks a little bit more like a car. Not really extremely happy with how the hole in my hood turned out. Luckily these hoods are cheap out of a junkyard. I can buy another one for, you know, 40 bucks, so it was worth the effort to look at it anyway. So regardless, I mean, you can see I was gonna have to cut it because that carburetor sits like right there. Obviously if you had the plastic, you know, LS intake without the carburetor on it, probably would have cleared just fine, wouldn't have had to do anything, but this is the route I took, so just gotta go with it. I still want to get the hood to come down a little bit further. You can see it's kind of sitting up, and it's sitting up in the front. I just got to do something with that radiator cap. So I think that's gonna be it for today. I really need to clean the shop up. I mean, you can see there's just freaking crap everywhere. I got stacks of tires over here. And crap everywhere. I really need to clean the shop up, and I need to clean the other side so that I can actually pull the boat over here so I can get the stuff out of the trailer that's in the trailer to be able to put this car in the trailer. So probably gonna focus on that tomorrow, is cleaning the shop up, getting everything a little bit better organized. Probably swap the tires tomorrow and go from there. So don't forget to check out the link in the description to t-shirts. Like, comment, subscribe down below, and we will see you in the next one.